Hey, good morning, class. It's Tuesday morning. Here I am in northern Minnesota. Spent better part of yesterday afternoon sitting on the ice, fishing for some crappie. Found a couple of them, but that's one of the joys of living in Minnesota during wintertime. If you like to fish, you have plenty of lakes you can walk right out onto. I think we got about 12, 13, 14 inches of ice on the lakes up here. So enjoying living in Minnesota again after being away for several years. Just wanted to touch base with you regarding your daily, or I should say your weekly homework assignments. As you know, every week I give you a question in regards to the world religion that we're studying and ask you to submit your thoughts on the question. Now, I can't cut points as far as what you believe. I mean, what you believe is what you believe. I just kind of give you different things to wrestle with and give you a chance to expound on it. Again, my thought is with this is that someday you may be at a dinner party or some sort of event and someone comes up and shakes their hand and introduces himself and they say, "Hey, I'm Shinto." And it's like, wow, I remember Shinto from world religions, and you can talk intelligently about that religion. So we give you different things every single week to wrestle with in order to formulate some thoughts and understand the religion a little bit deeper. Now, again, like I said, I can't cut you off points for what you believe. That's okay. The content, what you put in there, that's your stuff. That's your ideas, and I'm okay with that. But where I am going to be a stickler is when I say I want 2 full pages of quality content. Now, I've had so many people over the years that's tried to make the indentations so it's a little bit narrower so that, it makes it look longer, or they'll disguise the top of the page with their name and my name and their favorite color and the date and all these different types of things in order to, again, I got a blank piece of paper here. They try to do things like all the way down here with all this information about this and that, and then they give me just a little bit at the bottom of the page of information about the religion. Don't do that. I mean, if you feel like you need to put your name and my name and your mother's birth date, you can do that, but you need to make it up on the next page. 2 full pages of quality content. Now, again, it can be double-spaced, but it needs to be Times New Roman, 12-point font, double-spaced, and make sure that, I'm not looking for the MLA, those kind of standards. I don't really care too much about that. I'm not going to push you as far as that goes. But I want to make sure that you're doing it correctly and you're giving me 2 full pages of quality content every single week. If you have questions, make sure that you reach out to me. If you can't find information about this, Google it. I mean, just make sure you cite your references and make sure that you're not trying to plagiarize and claim work that's not yours. I mean, that doesn't work. I had a student one time that gave me a little poem that they had put in the middle, and they used the whole 2 pages for like a 6-line poem because they tried to make the indentations up and down and stuff, try to make it weird. Again, if you want to make a poem, make a poem. I think that's great, but again, that's not going to count as far as what we're looking for. If you have questions, make sure you reach out. Now, again, several of you have done really, really, really well with this, but there's been quite a few of you also that's been not giving me 2 full pages, and I've been very kind and generous to get people warmed up and working through it for the first couple weeks. You're going to notice that points are going to be starting to be deducted going forward. 30 points every week. If you only give me 1 page, you're probably going to get 15 points. If you give me a page and a half, you're probably going to get 22 or 23 points. So again, I'm going to start marking off points, so make sure that you're doing that. Email me if you have questions. I'm looking forward to, as we get into these other religions, it's going to get a little bit tougher, and I think hopefully a little more interesting for you going forward, and hopefully you're enjoying this journey through world religions. Take care.